Hey, this is Mike, just letting you know that last week we talked so much about the Rankin Bass, the comic strips, mini monsters that we're actually we have two episodes about it. So join us now for the conclusion of mini monsters.
Yeah, very sexy.
Ooh, all four.
Yeah, so that is the first episode.
It's mostly
Second
just introduces
episode.
all the monsters. It's just like, hi, I'm Monster A. I'm Monster B. I'm Monster C. This is my gimmick, but we don't have time to dwell on that. Here comes Monster D, E, F, and G.
Yeah,
And then it's time for a commercial for
yeah.
Light
It's
Bright.
it's. Oh yeah. Did you have a light
I
bright?
did
I've
not
never
have a
seen
Light
this.
Bright. I had. Do you remember Lights Alive?
No, I do
It
not
was kind of a
actually.
competitor to Light Bright from Tomy that didn't have so many parts to lose. Instead, they were built right into it, and you used a sort of stylus to poke them in and make the light pattern visible. It was a little different in that it did not. You couldn't choose what color the light was in a given place, but you could actually. However, you could rotate a dial behind it to change the color's orientation. So it was more like just making it flash.
Oh, okay. I didn't have a whole lot of interest in this as a
No.
kid. So
I think it's very
I
funny
remember.
that one of the things they advertise in this commercial is that you can make an image of Foofer.
Yeah, they. I guess was Foofer like big at this point or something?
I don't think
or they
Foofer was
thought he was gonna
ever
be big.
big. Yeah, Foofer, Ghostbusters, and Potato Head Kids.
Well, one of those things was definitely popular
Yes.
with kids. Yeah, they were really trying to make Foofer happen.
No, Foofer
But
was
Foofer
never
ain't
going to
happening.
happen. Sorry.
I think the thing that I remember mostly about Foofer is Foofer. Foofer.
Foofer.
So there is a
Foofer.
there's a legal case. I don't know if you've heard of
Yes,
this.
I love this, but tell it again.
You, okay, you know the story,
Yes.
right?
Some
Okay.
weirdo was so obsessed with Foofer that he pulled a "Marry Me, Patty" on the stadium lawn to write Foofer.
Yeah, he admired Foofer's laid-back attitude, and I think he only managed to write "foo" before he was. But in the judgment against him, the judge just crucifies Foofer as like the most insipid cartoon ever made. This judge really did not like Foofer, which I don't blame him. Foofer's not a good
Yeah,
cartoon.
I wish I had been there. I'll bet the guy, the perpetrator, as the judge was reading this out, I bet he was just turning purple. It's like, how dare you!
It's like,
Foofer's twice the man you
dare
are.
It's like I know someone who doesn't have a laid back attitude. This fucking judge, he's so fucking anti-foofer. I don't know that Foofer was ever merchandised, so which makes me wonder why they even had a Foofer cartoon show at all. But what do I know? I'm not like
Somebody just really believed in Foofer. It's like, this is going to entertain kids.
It's like, well, I mean, probably some kids were entertained because I certainly was not. I was like, I don't want to watch a show about dogs. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Put dinosaurs
Yeah,
on.
wasn't there a show about... I'd watch a show about cats. I watched a lot of Heathcliff as a kid, but...
Yeah, Heathcliff ruled. That was a good show. Now, after after the Light Bright, we do have a commercial for what are these, Beast Wars
Battle
or
Beasts,
something?
yes.
Beastars? Battle Beasts. So, do you remember these things?
Yes,
What are these?
Battle Beasts, but you were on the right track because these are actually part of the Transformers toy line. They were, and they even appeared in some of the made in Japan Transformers shows. But Hasbro didn't want to sell them, so some other group picked them up and called them Battle Beasts. So
That's so weird. Hasbro was like, we don't want to make money.
yeah,
Like,
but I mean, Battle Beasts weren't that successful. I mean, we've had Transformers on toy shelves for the last 40 years, and Battle Beasts haven't come back yet.
oh, good point. Are these the guys where like they had three different like factions,
Yes.
like wood, fire, and okay, I do remember this because they're like kind of doing a rock paper scissors thing.
Fire beats wood, wood beats water. It does, and water beats fire.
Yeah. I remember the commercials with the animated, like someone would chop down a tree and it would fall in the water. Be like, I beat you. Okay,
Yeah, the
that's
example they gave was wood floats on water. We're just like that's not beating it. That's not, no, they
yeah.
should they should have done what Pokemon does, which is that fire wood drinks water. That's how it beats it.
Yeah, I would believe that. Like, otherwise, yeah, this whole like floating or you can hit water with wood. It's like, come on, I don't buy that for a second.
I also heard that wood
Um,
dams water, which makes a little more sense.
mm,
But just having I'm going to turn this water into more of me makes more sense.
yeah, yeah, no, that does make a little more sense. Okay, so let's see. What comes after Battle
Oh, then we
Beasts?
have more of the Minimons, and now it's Alien. So we have had one episode, and already we're having an alien arrive.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, sorry, you cut off there for a second.
Oh, let me say it again. We've been all of one episode, and we're already like, well, let's have an alien show up.
Yeah, a very Rankin Bass
Oh
alien
yes.
too. And this guy, I guess the Martians want to invade Earth, and so they send this guy to basically find out if he can beat Earthlings in various contests of strength and skill. And surprisingly, yeah, he does. He actually like beats them
Yeah.
easily.
Always
Which,
through dumb luck. He beats Frankie at arm wrestling because Frankie's hand literally comes unbolted, which is pretty cool.
yeah. And then I think Draki, they do a race, but Draki is like gives up halfway through because he needs his beauty sleep, and Klutz hits a tree.
Yeah, Klutz
So
goes the wrong way, so he challenged the vainest and stupidest person in the camp and won.
yes, and then there's this contest of intelligence where he basically does like a word association test with Wolfie,
That's like
which is not.
intelligence. Isn't that more of a psychological
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, and it's like I think he says, well, what's the first thing that comes into your mind when I say, I don't know what he says, crow, and Wolfie is like, we hear about that crow, the one about the crow that got fired without cause or whatever. I can't remember what the joke is he
Yeah, that was
tells,
it.
but yeah. Oh, was it? Okay. So yeah, and I think, but from that, this Martian correctly surmises that like Earthlings are stupid, and so they're going to invade. But then the human kids play like loud
Yeah,
instruments,
they play this bizarre
and
Dr. Seuss instrument. Where did this come from?
yeah, I was like, well, we need. They were like, we need to end the episode somehow. So
Yeah,
yeah, and that
they sneak up and booby trap his flying saucer, and and as it's swatting at him with its giant Jetson style hands, you see them. I guess maybe they hijacked the Top Hat Man's musical equipment because Melissa is playing an organ and Sherman is playing the Fat Kid tuba. So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it works. The alien decides not to invade Earth.
yeah, and the alien is working for his own dad, so it's I guess he's the son of the alien. I'm surprised that they didn't go with a more Geiger alien for this.
Oh yeah, well, this is from what, 1980 something. They were probably like, kids won't know what that
Yeah.
is.
Well, I mean, kids would know what it was, but because they thought they recognized it from a Nintendo game, because all Nintendo games were ripping off Alien at that point.
That's true. But I mean, here's the thing: is you would do it, and it's like the kids may or may not recognize it. The issue is that adults would recognize it and get mad and send letters.
Well, I mean, did they get mad when they did the Alien parody in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers?
I didn't know they did an alien parody in
I
that.
know they did because it was the episode with the alien imitating Dale,
Oh,
and
okay.
they watch a scary movie where there's a parody of the xenomorph scene where the second pair of jaws comes out, and then like five more emerge like a Russian nesting doll, and the alien as Dale goes, "Oh, I love comedies."
Oh, okay. I did not know about that.
Maybe Disney could get away
Wow.
with it,
Okay.
but Rankin Bass couldn't.
Yeah, Disney always gets, they get a lot of free passes because they're Disney.
So now we have one that starts with a bed inspection. Is that a thing? I feel
You
like they're
know,
confusing camp with the army.
I haven't been to camp, so I really can't speak to this, but like I agree. I think this is not a thing in camp. Um, but yeah, this is where we're seeing more of our camp counselor because I think this is the first one he shows
Yeah,
up in, isn't
actually,
it?
and they say that's the fifth camp counselor we frightened away this year, but they don't frighten him away. He comes back.
Yeah, he's committed to the job, and it turns out that like um, this is a weird episode. It's very
Yeah.
strange. It's kind of hard to get a handle on what exactly is
Yes.
happening
Well, the
because
title of the episode is "The Bellyache." I'm like, promising.
Yeah, but it's really not about that
No.
at all. Because I guess Sherman and Melissa have stomach problems. So they go to the camp doctor, who is, of course, Dr. Jekyll.
Yes.
Um,
Who
and
addresses himself? It's me, kindly old Doctor Jekyll. Come, let
yeah,
harmless old non-murdering Doctor Jekyll have a look at you.
and then like he leaves and comes back all crazy because he's Mr. Hyde, and then like gives them their medicine and leaves and comes back and he's all like, "That was my assistant, Mr. Hyde. It's me, Dr. Jekyll again." And so yeah, this is amusing. It's an amusing bit. He looks like he's doing the whole Dr. Apple Cheeks from the Tom and Jerry movie thing. But meanwhile, Dracky seems to have vanished, so that is that what happens? Dracky
Yeah,
is missing.
Dracula is missing, and it's his birthday.
Oh, okay, so they have to do a search party to find him, and which they do, but it turns out that like he also had a stomach ache.
Yes. So and everyone's searching for him, and this is when Wolfie shows his ability to get more Wolfie, which is it's more like he
Yeah,
becomes an aware adult, which is they could really get a lot of mileage out of that concept.
yeah. Actually, it's just it's very much it's like Tom Hanks big,
Yeah,
except
I can get
once a
I
month.
become an adult, but only when I'm a werewolf.
So yeah,
So a
that's
werewolf comes up to a into a 7-Eleven trying to buy beer.
yeah. So that's pretty much it, isn't it, for this one?
Yeah, there's that, and we get another visit from Lagoon, and the Tumblr sexy man is here, looking. I think he fills the role of Shaggy since the main kids are not afraid of the monsters.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's definitely like he looks like someone that I knew once. Something about him,
Wow,
but I can't quite put my finger on
was
it.
it your friend who got eaten by
Um,
monsters?
that did yeah. Oh yeah, actually yes, that's him. It was at a summer
It's
camp too.
it's just a face that goes with the territory.
Yeah. Well,
Ironically, not a summer
that
camp
is
for monsters,
no. It was just a normal one,
with
but
monsters.
with monsters. They just happen to be there. And that's pretty much it for the mini
Yeah.
monsters. But we do get to see a commercial for Little Sister.
That's right. And S'mores Crunch.
Yeah, the S'mores Crunch commercial is a little confusing.
Yeah. First, it has these kids who are like out of cereal, and then there's a tornado swiping away their house, and then there's a wizard who gets pulled into the tornado, and then he breaks the tornado in half, and cereal comes out. It's like, did you improvise this commercial as you went?
It really feels like it because I guess they were like, this is the appropriate commercial to pair with this bellyache episode because it makes no sense. um, I have never heard of S'mores Crunch cereal, but like it doesn't surprise me it exists. It more surprises me that the mascot is this like it looks like Cheech Wizard,
Yeah, it does.
so I don't
It
really
looks
know
like
what's
Ziggy as a
yeah,
wizard.
yeah. I would have assumed, like an anthropomorphic s'more or something, I don't know.
But no, instead we get this wizard for reasons. Now we do. We missed in the beginning. We didn't mention that there were some other
Oh
commercials
yeah,
that we did
at the
not
very
talk about.
beginning, we get a commercial with we can get a commercial with Corky. Have you ever seen Corky
Um,
before?
Corky. Oh, you mean the doll for boys?
Oh dear God! Yeah, the doll for boys, where you see him and the kid who owns him doing all these animated morphs into race car drivers and lion tamers and monsters. I was like, this
Yeah.
really does feel like the kind of thing where where people would write lost media creepypasta about it.
Yeah, I don't think that. Unfortunately, I don't think we ever had a Corky animated
No.
series or anything. It is a fascinating concept because it's clearly like, you know, 80s toys were very gendered,
Yeah, they were.
you know, and it's fascinating to see this attempt at kind of crossing that barrier. At selling a something that is often seen as a girl's toy, but a masculine version of it.
Yeah. I
And
mean, we were coming out of the 70s, and okay, you remember, Free to Be You and Me, right? You remember
yes,
the part
yes,
about
absolutely,
William's doll?
I do.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was kind of a thing. You know, the idea that it was okay for boys to play with dolls. I never saw that short as a kid until it got put on Riff Tracks, but I did in fact have a book based on the story William's doll, or maybe the film was based on the book.
do you have like the book? Is it just the book of William's
Yes.
doll, or is it the okay? So not the Free to Be You and Me
Mm-mm,
book.
not that one. No, I didn't know there was a
Okay,
book.
there is a book based on the movie Free to Be You and Me. I have it. It's actually right here on my shelf from the Ms. Foundation, and it contains a lot of the same stories as the movie, but there are some differences. Um, the main thing I remember about the book is, let me pull it out. Take a look at this right here. Um, Let me take a look. So, do you remember what's in the movie? I can't. It's been a
I don't
while.
think I've ever seen the movie.
Oh, you've never seen the
No.
movie? Okay. Well, it has William's doll and a few other things like Atlanta, the princess who like doesn't do princess stuff. She likes to run and like beat boys in races, and some other stories. There's one that was let me see. It is actually I think a Shel Silverstein. Yes, it is. There's a Shel Silverstein story in here called Ladies First,
Pamela
which
Purse. I
was
remember that. That was in either A Light in the Attic or the Where the Sidewalk Ends.
yeah, yep, and that is in here. And I was very fascinated as a child with the end where the tigers eat her. You know, I was like, oh, some sexy
Oh,
vor,
Tigers
interesting.
Eater. Oh, gee, in the Shel Silverstein version, it was cannibals.
Oh, I
They were
guess they
caught by a
cleaned it up.
cannibal tribe led by Fry 'em Up Dan.
Yeah, it sounds like they cleaned it up for this, since it's they were like, well, kids, we can't have cannibals. Kids are fine with tigers though, so tigers will eat them in the end. But yeah, I remember the vor was like fascinating to me as a child. But like, there also has the Pain and the Great One, which I think is a Judy
Judy Bloom,
Bloom
yes.
story. Yeah, yeah, I should know. The Hungry Reader would know
Yes,
this. Um,
the Judy Bloom story about Thomas Paine growing up with Wayne Gretzky.
No, I don't think the Pain and the Great One was in the film
Hmm.
version, but let me see. I'm actually gonna just quickly look here. I wonder if I assume most of these were pre-existing stories that just got like adapted and put in here. Oh yeah, William's Doll, based on a book by Charlotte Zolotow, adapted by Mary Rogers and Sheldon Harnick.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's what I had. So
Yeah. I'm trying to see like Afterward by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. Boy Meets Girl by Peter Stone and Carl Reiner.
I always hated Carl
And
Reiner.
that is Yeah, that is in the film with the babies. It's a pair of babies meeting for the first time, and I believe in the film they're voiced by Marlo Thomas and Mel
Ah,
Brooks.
that would explain it.
Um, I, yeah, now Marlo Thomas is, I believe, this was all her baby. She was the one who kind of came up with this whole thing. I think because she did it for her, I believe, her niece and nephew, or um, wanted to show them that it was okay to, not conform to gender
Yep.
norms. Um, I do think like Free to Be You and Me is like it's one of those things that's like it's so 70s that like
It's
it's
easy to not
when
take it
like
seriously because it's so 70s.
yeah, exactly, like it's very of its time. It's very pure hearted, and I think it has mostly aged well. It is very weird because it is about like it's a teaching kids that like you don't have to conform to gender norms, but it's also in a time before widespread knowledge of like trans stuff.
Yeah.
So it is kind of dated in weird ways, but like it's hard to make fun of it because it's so sincere. And I think like if I recall correctly, there's like a thing in here where like um let me see if it's in the
While you're
is
doing
it
that, I
in
just
the
want to
book.
relate something that I found today. I got curious while eating lunch with my mom in a pizza place that was playing country music. I got curious
Hmm.
if any country music is explicitly racist. So,
Oh
so I
no.
looked up like racist country music, and I found an article about the 22 most, you know, most contentious country music songs, and it was a list of songs that had been like censored or not allowed to play on the air, and it was all songs where it was something like girls can kiss girls if they want to, or like it's okay to play with dolls.
They censored it, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Typical.
what's his name? Garth Brooks. His lowest selling song was a song that would have been on the top 10, except that it was all about how racism is bad.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's America
That's
for you.
America.
They're like, wait, we don't like that. We want. I can't believe. What do you say, Garth
Garth
Brooks?
Brooks.
I didn't know Garth Brooks was against racism. Good for
Yeah.
him. Um, okay. Free to Be You and Me. I'm just I can't. So it's in the. Okay. So it is in the book. It's also in the special, and in the special it is sung by Rosie Greer, American football player and bodyguard.
Oh.
And so playing against type, and I remember reading in some interviews where Rosie Greer has actually said that that is probably like one of the most meaningful things that he's done in his career. So Free to Be You and Me is like, it's kind of a cool thing. I think like this is my parents were kind of old hippies, which is why, we have the book. And I think it's an interesting relic of its time, and shows what life could have been before we had that like, coarse uncorrection in Reagan's
Yeah.
80s. Which I guess we're kind of doing now, except I don't not for real because I don't think they're I don't think they're really doing a very I don't think they're actually going to be very successful at brute forcing a cultural change
No, it
again.
it just it
But
doesn't work that way. No.
no, no one likes this. Nobody likes this. So it's not going to catch on. Stop trying to make fetch a thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I mentioning Rosie Greer and his song about how it's okay to cry. Now I'm just imagining him singing it in The Thing with Two Heads, singing it to his other head, Ray Milland.
is that what it's called? Is it just a thing with two
The Thing with
heads?
Two Heads, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it had a name.
It's. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if the titular Thing with Two Heads is called that, but the movie is called The Thing with Two Heads.
There's a movie about it?
Yeah,
Wait,
1972, The
are
Thing
we?
with Two Heads. American science
Oh,
fiction
okay.
comedy film where a bigoted white doctor's head is transplanted onto the shoulders of Rosie Greer, while who keeps his original head.
Oh, I didn't know about this. I had never heard
Oh,
of this. I
okay.
actually thought you were making a. I thought you were making reference to that thing on Sesame
No,
Street
no,
with
no, no,
two
no, no,
heads.
no, not the two-headed monster. No, not at all. Do you
Yeah,
remember the?
that's
Do
a
you
whole
remember
different
Rosie
vibe.
Greer meeting the two-headed monster?
I mean, I feel like people would like that too.
I know. I know. I mean, I'm a big fan of the time they met Cab Calloway, but
Yeah, hidey, hidey, ho. Yeah. Um. Anyway, the reason we were started on this tangent is because this is a what's it called? Chucky.
yeah,
What is this guy's?
Corky.
Corky.
Yeah, it looks
Corky.
like Chucky. I'm sure it was kind of the inspiration, but Corky looks. He's dressed just like Jeff from today's special, and
Yeah, he really
and
is.
he and his eyes and mouth wiggle back and forth, and his jaw chomps kind of alarmingly. So
Yeah, he looks like he's gonna do like he looks like he's nuts to you,
yeah,
copper.
yeah, he looks like the puppet from
Um,
Magic, but
yeah, and he is the companion to this this young boy who is not the kid from Elf,
no,
though I thought he was at first
it
glance.
looks a little bit like
Um,
Benji Gregory, but also he seems to be dressed up as Doug.
Yeah, and he's got a kind of Steve Buscemi
He
quality to him.
does.
He's the most Steve Buscemi child I've
It
ever
would be so
seen.
funny if it turned
Um,
out this was Steve Buscemi as a kid. I'm sure he
oh
was
my
adorable
god,
as a
yeah,
kid.
yeah. He is. Yeah. So this is just it is a fascinating thing because it's like okay, how do you market like essentially a doll to boys because you're you got to convince them to um boys in my experience in the 80s were very committed to gender roles. I remember
I
that.
had plenty of dolls, but
And
they were just given to me, and I added them to my collection without thinking about it.
yeah, I mean I had one too that was also gifted to me by my parents because they were like doing the thing where they were like, well, let's get him all kinds of toys and see what he likes. And so I did have a doll. I had mostly stuffed
Yep,
animals.
same.
I had a lot of those.
I think
Um,
boys were okay with stuffed animals in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. I think like mostly they were definitely certain stuffed animals that were like kind of more for girls. But I remember like these things were enforced by society, other kids. So crossing certain things were taboo. And I suspect that this would have been a hard sell to many boys. I think it's a noble effort. I think it's an interesting thing that they actually, especially considering the time that like they even attempted this, because every time you hear any like 80s toy executive talking, they're incredibly like sexist.
Yes.
Like 90 I remember like when the reading the about the origins of My Little Pony where the executives at Mattel or Hasbro or whatever were like girls don't want horses, they want dolls, which is
Well,
bizarre.
who wants horses? I didn't have any horse toys
um
as a kid. I didn't have. I don't
yeah.
know. Oh, actually, no, no. I take that back. I did, in fact, because I had a doll that came with a horse that she could literally ride.
Oh yeah. um that is I had a stuffed horse, but like yeah, I don't I think the idea that like girls weren't into horses is like it's like have you ever met a girl? I mean, that they like horses. I'm just saying. Um, this guy, yeah, this is not like most dolls were called action figures,
Yes.
so this is more unusual. But it is interesting because like, okay, how do you sell it to boys? And the idea is, I guess, Corky tells stories. It sounds like Teddy Ruxpin or
Yeah,
something.
that might be it. That would explain. Maybe Corky sort of leads you on a guided imagination tour. So it's
That's what it.
that'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool. Where he's like, now I want to get a Corky so I can put like relaxation tapes into it. It's like now you're lying on a tropical island. The crabs are tickling your feet. Goldfish O's nibbling on your toes. Fun, fun, fun.
Oh, I love Red Dwarf. Now he's because yeah, this is a little different because when we had the ad for Little Sister, it's just like, hey, you can play
Yeah.
with her. and the ad for Corky is like he will, take you on psychedelic journeys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious, like if Corky was. I assume he was probably not a huge seller, but
I've never seen him before, honestly. I don't remember seeing
well,
him. I didn't own a Corky. I never saw him in toy stores. So, and I was, I
yeah.
was Corky owning age at this point.
Let's see. According to Wikipedia, let's see if there Corky. If there's any, let's see. So apparently, Corky is the younger brother of Cricket, who was another talking voice
I
doll.
do remember Cricket.
And yeah, so Cricket was interestingly voiced by Eden Gross, who was 9 years old, today an American businessman and former child actor. Oh, wait a second here. This is.
She was
okay.
the voice of Little Nemo.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh no, she was Princess Camille. I was wrong.
Wait a second. Is Eden Gross trans?
Eden Gross? Where?
Yeah, because I'm looking Eden Gross. Because Wikipedia here says Eden Gross voice, 9-year-old Eden Gross voice. Oh, Corky. I'm sorry. I thought it said Cricket. I thought Eden Gross was voicing Cricket.
No. Cricket,
so I was getting so
Cricket was voiced by Laura Mooney.
Oh, okay. I was so confused because I clicked on Eden Gross, and Eden is not a very. I don't know what kind of name Eden is, but then everything on Eden's page referred to Eden as masculine. I was like, wait, does this mean that the Cricket had a trans man actor? That's interesting. But no, I'm totally wrong. That's Corky's actor is Eden Gross. Okay,
He was on Ren and Stimpy. Who was he on Ren and Stimpy? Was he the voice of Anthony?
Could be. He's Mr. Horse. Apparently he was Flounder in The Little Mermaid, so most people probably know him from that. But he was in a lot of stuff before becoming a businessman.
He was in Return to Zork.
Oh wow, okay. Why not? So wait a second. We also saw Cricket has another sister named Jill. Was that the other ad we saw, or did we see the ad for Cricket? Because for the girl doll in this.
No, the girl doll in this was neither. It was Kid Sister, the girl equivalent to My Buddy.
Oh, okay. So a completely different talking doll.
There were a lot of dolls, but no, Kid Sister didn't talk. It was just a doll.
Oh, okay. Wait, Kid Sister. Oh, that's just a doll?
Yeah.
So okay, never mind. I guess I had Corky on the brain, and I just assumed the doll could talk.
Why would you want a doll that didn't talk? What's wrong with you kids?
Yeah, I mean, well, that just seems weird to me that that they are advertising just a doll on TV.
Yeah.
Like, what's her gimmick? She's just a doll.
Well, that she's large enough to be your sister.
Huh. Okay.
Hence the name.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. Why not? Okay. Wikipedia does not give a lot of information about how well Corky sold, so I'm just gonna assume probably not as much as Cricket.
But I want to talk about how there's a classic Cinnamon Toast Crunch ad here.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's got the three guys.
Yeah, the three guys. I forget what they're. Okay, Wendell is there, but there's also the tall, skinny guy whose name is Quello. What kind of bizarre name is that?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's weird. What's the third one?
I don't remember his name. Oh, I gotta look it up.
I do remember. As soon as the kids let's make breakfast. Well, how do we do that? Yeah, I was like, I know. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, in those days, there's three cartoon bakers.
The third one is named Bob.
Okay. Oliver, Bob, and Quello.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Wendell Bob and Quello.
Yes.
Sorry,
Wendell.
I was thinking of Oliver Wendell Holmes, I guess, and that
Oliver Wendell
or
and
Oliver
Jones.
Wendell.
The
Yeah. Yeah, in those days, it was three bakers who would help you make Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and at some point, two of them like left, and Wendell became just like a kind of like Sunny type character who's obsessed with Cinnamon Toast Crunch
yeah, there
and
was
like getting it.
there was some sort of weird. I think there was some sort of plot where he became insane, but
I mean, he doesn't seem to be in a good spot.
No.
I do like that it's like this like wacky like old man, who is trying to steal your Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
But even as a kid, I remember that Wendell was my favorite, so I'm not surprised that he was the one that survived.
Oh, interesting. I don't know that I had a favorite among the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bakers.
It's just one of those things like, I like this one.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, they're all fine. It was like, it's not like I had a favorite of a Snap, Crackle, and Pop, so.
Of course not, because Pop is everyone's favorite. But
which one is Pop?
he's the one in the military uniform.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there's the military one, there's the chef one, and then one who just wears a sock on his head.
Yeah, that's Crackle. So nobody likes Crackle.
Apparently, wait, his name's Crackle?
Yeah, what did you think it was?
Oh, yeah, because Snap, Crackle, Pop. Okay, yeah, all right. That makes sense.
It would be funny if it was Snap, Larry, and Pop, but...
Yeah. So apparently, did you know that Cinnamon Toast Crunch is also known as Croquet Cannelle in French Canada?
Ooh.
And Curiously Cinnamon in the UK.
Curiously Cinnamon?
Yes. And apparently in other European and Latin American countries, it's called Cinny Minis.
Cinny Minis, okay. Well, I mean, I think Cinnamon Toast is a pretty uniquely American thing, because the first thing when I watched these commercials, it didn't make me want Cinnamon Toast Crunch so much as I was like, you can make cinnamon toast? And
that's true.
I must have gotten really into it because I have a distinct memory of my parents telling me, stop making cinnamon toast.
Oh, really? I do remember kind of learning after the fact that you could bake cinnamon toast. Yeah, from the cereal. After someone introduced me to the concept after I had seen the cereal, and I remember thinking it was kind of strange. It was kind of an odd thing. Like, wow, that's weird. I kind of thought it was felt like a kludge, like it's not real Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is like if you're really desperate or something. This is like struggle food. Eating cinnamon toast. If you can't afford the cereal, you got to eat just the regular toast with cinnamon on it. I'm just trying to see. So do we know exactly? Yeah, we don't know exactly what happened. God, Curiously Cinnamon.
Curiously Cinnamon. It's like, oh man, what if they made an Altoids cereal?
Oh, yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. I shouldn't speak it into being. They'll do it. Will do it.
They'll do it. So the taglines, Cinnamon Toast Crunch has had several taglines over the years, each more deranged than the last. It began with, crave those crazy squares, which... first of all, the old Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercials, where it's like kids want to make breakfast and these three bakers help them, that is not the tagline I would expect. But then it's the taste you can see.
That was in 1995, the first one. Yeah.
Oh, is that the taste you can see was in 1995? Okay. Next comes the most incredibly 90s slogan of all, unlock the Cineverse.
That is the slogan from 2019.
Oh, is it really? Damn, okay. What about Blasted with Cinedust?
Also 2019.
Oh, that was a busy year. Then Crazily Cinnamon.
Oh, where is... I don't see that one. Huh.
I'm looking on Wikipedia about the taglines.
Oh, me too.
Then there's Must Cinedust.
Must Cinedust? Okay, that one has a link that you can follow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
what,
City Minis slogan.
Oh, so that's only in outside of the UK.
Yeah.
And,
I like when my cereal is dusty.
Yeah. Well, I am uh boy,
And in
I don't
2004, it
remember.
became breakfast on a whole other level.
Oh, okay. That's I really think they I gotta say, I think Crave Those Crazy Squares is my
Yeah.
favorite one. It really feels like a beatnik is saying
My
it.
favorite is the
So
2007 one. It's that intense.
it's like, yeah, Surge. So apparently, Wendell is no longer the mascot. He's been replaced by the Crazy Squares.
Yes, now known as the Cinemojis.
Oh, I hate that.
Yes, and the Crazy
I
Squares have
hate that
been,
so much.
basic. I guess they decided that it was weird to have the cereal voring each other, so now they just make faces.
They've lost their
They really
way.
have. It's time to bring Wendell, Bob, and Quello back.
Yeah,
Rhett Vern.
everything. Well, it makes sense. Like all the old people, we are now the old people. They should be catering
Yeah,
to.
because you can't sell
So
stuff this high in sugar to kids anymore. You got to market it,
yeah.
late at night during Colbert. Oh wait,
Oh yeah. I thought he was dead.
yes, he's dead. They killed him.
Yeah, this is what they took from
Yes.
us. Um.
So now it's
Well, anyway,
Bob,
that's.
Quello, and Colbert. No, it's Bob,
Are there
Colbert,
any other
and Santa
commercial?
Bear, because
Oh, Santa. Oh yeah,
Santa
yeah.
Bear was advertised on Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's where I know him best from.
Oh yeah. Makes sense. Santa Bear was an actual. Was he? He was a bear you could get,
Yeah,
wasn't
there's a
he?
plush toy available from Dayton department stores. He was a Minnesota tradition, and they just recently started making Santa Bears again last Christmas.
Oh, he's
He's
back.
back.
In Pog form. Are there any other commercials from that we missed?
Oh well, there's actually a commercial for. Oh, when you buy Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you can get a free 12-ounce Blizzard at Dairy Queen, featuring Dennis the
Oh,
Menace. See, we brought it back to comic
oh,
strips.
that's our boy Dennis. Um,
Dennis.
yeah, I guess yeah. Dairy Queen's still around.
Not in my
So,
town. Foster Freeze chased them all out.
oh well, I hear they're still around
Yeah.
somewhere. It's I don't know. It's like they're you'll find them in the bad parts of town.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like it's like a Wiener
Yeah.
Schnitzel. They're always in like if you see one, you're like, oh, you better like put your hand, keep your hand on your wallet
It's
because you're not in a good part of
yeah.
town.
And then if you see a Church's fried chicken, just turn around.
Yeah. Or another bad indicator, chock full of nuts.
I've never.
Actually, they
Is
might be
that a
gone.
restaurant?
It used to be.
Wow.
My mom worked at one when she was younger.
Was it chock full of nuts?
But I think she said they mostly just did coffee.
Yeah, because I know that you can buy chock full of nuts brand coffee, and there was a really long bit on Riff Tracks about how bad the chock full of nuts coffee is.
Oh, jeez. I've never had it, but like people on the East Coast seem to be really into it. Kind of like how people are into like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Ah, it's like just be into Starbucks like a normal person.
Yeah, you know how people are. They gotta have their like special, their fancy coffees so they can feel
Yeah,
special.
now there's like
Like how people are like,
oh no, I can't have that corporate shit. I got to have Dutch Brothers
oh yeah, Dutch Mafia. That's. I had Dutch Brothers coffee once.
coffee.
It was
Yeah.
coffee. I mean, it's fine. It's like I don't know. Coffee is coffee generally. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I don't know the finer points of it. It's just it's like oh, good bean water. It's the sort of thing that like I get if I'm with someone else.
Right. And even then, I usually don't get
Uh,
the coffee. If I can't talk people out of going to Starbucks, I usually get the matcha frap.
yeah, yeah. I actually have never had matcha. Is that any
Oh
good?
yeah, I love it.
What is it like?
It's green tea.
What is it? Oh, okay. I like tea. Tea's good. All right. Well, and then we had the Light Bright commercial, which of course we talked
Yes.
about, and
Oh,
Foofer,
and of
and
course, one of the all-time classics: eat your oatmeal.
oh yeah, boy, this is this is commercials were so different back then. Um, it's there's a certain I feel like some of these commercials like really make you feel like you can see how the 90s was poised to happen,
Yeah.
you know. There's this since the 80s is so corny, so like weirdly like sincere in its own way, that like you can see how like when we got like ironic cartoons that like
When The
I
Simpsons
don't
came
know.
out, it consumed everything for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Like no one had any, none of this shit had any natural defenses. It was like it was like introducing rats to like Mauritania, you know. Because yeah, this oatmeal commercial is just so like, it's so earnest. Where he's just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to show you a magic trick. I'm going to make oatmeal. It'll make your little sister appear. And the little sister's like, I smell oatmeal.
Yep.
Oh, see? And then the tagline is, it's the right thing to do.
Yep.
It's like, really? um,
Wilford Brimley, who Sean Baby described as like if you made a cowboy out of walrus leather.
yeah, that's a good way to describe him. Now I'm sure that like he was on something else besides oatmeal commercials.
He was in
but
The
like
Thing.
that's true. He was in The Thing. Was he in like Our House or something? I feel like
I think most
that was a
people
thing.
at that point, most people knew him from Cocoon.
That's right. He wasn't. He wasn't Cocoon. So he's been in lots of stuff, and it's just funny that now we mostly remember him for the oatmeal commercials and saying diabetes funny.
Yes. I feel that it's. I don't think it's entirely Wilford Brimley's fault that an entire generation thought of diabetes as God's punishment for the obese, but it didn't help.
Yeah, yeah. And it would probably still do.
So yeah, so quite a while ago, I used to watch Game Grumps much more regular than I do now, and there was one where they were talking about President Taft, your favorite, and
he rules.
yeah, and Aaron was trying to remember the name, and he kept confusing it with William Henry Harrison, so he thought it was William Henry Howard Taft, and and Dan looks him up, and a picture of President Taft appears on the screen, and Dan says, "Man, this guy looks like the Quaker Oats guy. Eat your oatmeal." And
Yeah.
people, you may know that people like to make animations out of Game Grumps audio, and lots of people did with that, and they all made it the guy on the Quaker Oats box. Because we are so far past those commercials that these kids don't know who Wilford Brimley is anymore. That made me feel old.
So they're all like, so that's interesting that they were like, so Game Grumps is like saying, yeah, he looks like the Quaker Oats guy. And so these children look at the Quaker Oats guy, look at Taft, these two people who look nothing alike, and we're just like, oh yeah, that scans. The Game Grunt says it, so it must be true. And it's like, well, children, maybe you should think for yourselves instead of following your game heroes.
Yeah.
If your game heroes jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge too?
Yes, which bridge? Quick! I gotta follow them.
One of the
Quick, ChatGPT, which bridge was it?
Yeah, see, that's a problem with the children these days. I blame them for the world that they live in. I blame the fact that they've been ChatGPT has been forced down their throats. I blame them for it.
Well, now I'm the bad guy.
No, yeah, maybe you are. Now who's laughing? Maybe you should have thought more, Ethan, before you made fun of the children today. See, now I'm the good one.
I guess it means that now I get to be the bitch.
It's unusual where I end up being the good one of the two,
Savor it.
Yeah, it's like, well. And now I'm the yin to your yang instead of the yang to your yin. I'll be the Hobbes to your Calvin this time.
Well, I was about to pour myself some chocolate frosted sugar bombs, so it's appropriate.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it is 80s commercials.
Got a taste.
Okay. Any other? Mhm. Are there any other commercials that we missed, or is that
I think
everything?
that's it, and we're almost up to 2 hours now. So if we're gonna continue, we better stop here.
All right. Yep. Well, we talked through the mini monster portion of the comic strip. So next week we will talk about, I think, probably Street
Street
Frogs is up
frogs,
next.
yes. And we will, in fact,
Yep.
learn if anyone can do hip hop better than a frog can.
Street Frogs.